Okay, fresh starters, welcome to day three. I hope that day three is going well for you so far. I was looking back on my notes when I did the cleanse, and I remembered by day three I was feeling better. But some people, I've coached a lot of people on this. Day three isn't their day to feel better yet. It just depends. Everybody's different. So give yourself a chance to just be you and keep going through the program. You might be still experiencing some detox symptoms, some fatigue, headache, but for some of you, you might be feeling really good today. I might be feeling more energy, and I get a lot of reports by today that you're surprised that you're not hungry. I think a lot of times the hunger, at least for me, is right up here. Like if we're stress eating, if we're used to that habit, or just mentally just kind of going for things. For me, when I'm cutting up foods and doing snack time for my kids, I realized during the cleanse how often I just pop things in my mouth. And sometimes they're grapes and, watermelon and things like that that are good and part of the cleanse, but sometimes, there are other things that I'm just, mindlessly doing that as I'm preparing food and not really thinking about it. So if you're in that habit, this is a good time to put the kibosh on that, okay? So keep getting your water in. Half of your body weight in water, guys. That's such an important part of this cleanse, okay? Eat frequently. Have your fruits and vegetables cut up. Doing your supplements in the morning, the alfalfa, the Optiflora probiotic, and the liver detox supplement. And then the evening, alfalfa, Herblax, and liver DTX supplement. Really great for just cleansing out the body. A couple things that have been coming up in conversations, hummus. That one is a great thing to eat not during the first week, and I'll tell you why. Hummus, in the first week we're staying raw, right? And hummus has tahini in it, which is cooked, and you want to stay with the raw as much as you can, okay? So hummus is great for weeks 2 and on, just not week 1. But you can add fresh salsa. In fact, the other night I made, my husband had gotten some wonderful tomatoes from the farmer's market. I threw those in my blender with some bell pepper, some garlic, a whole onion. I chopped it up and I threw it in there, a little bit of lemon juice, and what else did I put? I think that was it. And there was so much flavor. I just kind of pulsed it a little bit so it was kind of chunky. I like kind of a chunkier salsa. It was delicious. All raw, fresh ingredients. Some of them, the garlic and the onions are in your sulfur group. So really good. And then you're getting your colors from the tomatoes. A little lemon juice is always a good thing. And bell pepper. Awesome. I highly recommend it. I think the key to that is having some sweet tomatoes. If the tomatoes are kind of bland, which sometimes from the grocery store they can be, but if you can grow your own or get them from the farmer's market and they're sweet and delicious, great. Otherwise, you can go to your deli and usually find a really good salsa there that has just a few ingredients that you recognize, like onions and garlic and tomatoes and bell peppers, and they don't add other stuff. A lot of times in the jar salsa, they'll add preservatives and things like that. So we stay away from that. Celery, that's a good one. Adding a little salsa to that if you want a little crunch. Again, I've often mentioned the almonds, unsalted, are a good way to do that. Let's see, cabbage. I love to make a homemade coleslaw. So easy, guys. Just chopping up cabbage really fine, adding some carrots or shredding some carrots in there, and then making your own dressing from vinegar and oil. So easy. No sugar this time. Sometimes I add that to my coleslaw dressing. Don't do that. Not for this week. We're not going to add that in, but you can just do a basic, vinegar and oil. You can add a little mustard to it if you want. A little garlic, making a dressing. Awesome way to get your sulfurs in and just so good for you. Green shakes in the AM in the morning, such a great way to boost metabolism, keep the blood sugar low, okay? I limit my fruit in the morning just because that tends to spike the blood sugar and it makes us want more sugar and more things like that in the carbs. So starting out with a green smoothie is a really great way with your supplements in the morning. Let's see, big salad at night. When I was doing the Fresh Start, I like to make a huge salad, chop up tons of vegetables, like huge, huge, huge. And then I would make my family their dinner, and then the salad was part of it. So that was kind of what I was eating, a huge portion of it, and they would have that as a side to their dinner as well. Again, you can use a full-fat dressing there. If you're finding yourself having a hard time sleeping at night because you have so much energy from the cleanse, some people like to take a detox bath, which is Epsom salt. That's great if you want to throw a little baking soda in there and just soak. Now drink a lot of water while you're doing that because you're going to be getting rid of more toxins. So that's a great way to kind of detox, de-stress at the end of your night. And if you're a Shaklee user, we have some supplements that also promote sleep. Osteomatrix, which is our calcium supplement, is good to take at night. Minerals are absorbed best at night, so take that then, and that helps with sleep. CalMag is another chewable calcium magnesium supplement, also good for the detox. And we have our Gentle Sleep Complex. So talk to the person that invited you to the cleanse to find out more about those, and maybe they have some on hand that you can try. So that's all I have for day 3. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. We're almost to the halfway point of the first week, which is the hardest week, and I promise it's just going to keep getting easier from here on out. So you're doing awesome. Let us know how you're doing. Post on the cleanse, post your recipes, share with us, and good job. Talk to you soon.